All right, welcome back to another episode of Bengals Nation, everybody. Let's hear it. Thanksgiving week is finally over. We can turn our attention to some real football now that the weather has turned cold. Let's welcome out our weekly guests, DJ Reader and Mike Hilton. Well, welcome back, guys. Missed you last week, but Nick and Andre did a good job filling in. We had Thanksgiving. I didn't get a chance to ask you guys, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was great, man. I had about 10 people come up for the game, so it was good to see them and get some quality family time.
It was good, man. My mom's did me right. She pulled up, did it good, and it was good to be around the family, too. We went down, drove down to Indy, got some family down there, so it was a good time.
Now, did you guys have to do the cooking, or was it taken care of?
Not at all. I didn't touch one thing.
I have taken over the macaroni duties in my family now. It's still my mom's recipe, but I do that now, so yeah, I had to get my macaroni done.
That's a lot of pressure. You mess up the macaroni.
I've been watching this since I was a kid. I got it down packed now. I know what's going on. I'm good at following directions, so I got it down.
All right, the game on Sunday, obviously tough, hard-fought game. Didn't come out your way. Just how you guys feeling after that one?
That was a tough one. Obviously with the situation we have on the offensive side, it's going to be like that every type of game. But we got to still find ways to win football games and set ourselves up. So we got another opportunity Sunday to go out there and right our wrong.
Yeah, it's a tough game, taking that one on the chin, especially when sometimes you feel like you play good enough in certain spots to win the game. And just got to find another way to win them. There's different style for us right now, but we got to pour confidence in ourselves. Come back out this Monday on prime time, get a chance to go out there and prove ourselves. So it'll be fun.
Zach said during this week he loves the character of this locker room. That you guys have a lot of guys that you're not going to give up on the season. Obviously, can you still feel that you guys are still sticking together?
Oh yeah, for sure. We still got something to play for. You know what I mean? It's a slight chance, but we take care of business. Who knows what can happen? You know what I mean? It's just who we are as a locker room, and we're still confident, and we're going to keep going out there and competing.
And I'm a firm believer in falling the other way is just weakness. There's no other way to put it. If you're not going to go out there with your brothers who you put blood, sweat, and tears with, if you win, lose regardless, those are the guys who you've came in there with, and you are going to lead that way through the season. So every week, every Sunday, we're going to go out there, we're going to fight our ass off to go get a dub.
All right, now to hear more about the rest of the season, the Jacksonville Jaguars, we now head to the head coach, Zac Taylor.
All right, Zach, you've had a chance to digest the tape a little bit. What do you take out of the game against the Steelers on Sunday?
Well, situationally, we just have to be better. We got to capitalize on some field position opportunities, be better on third down on offense and running the football. And defensively, again, we got to back up, keeping them back up, and finding a way to take the ball away a little bit more.
Usually we have somebody monitoring how long these segments go, but I don't think I can trust time anymore after the first half clock incident. Have you ever had something like that happen to you in a game before?
I don't think so. Not that I can recall. It takes you back to your high school days sometimes when you don't have a play clock and the ref counts down for you. But I thought the communication was pretty good. Our guys handled it the right way. We were on top of it and made the most of it.
Where does that rank on most bizarre things that have happened to you in an NFL game?
I've had the sprinklers come on. I think when I was in Miami, we were playing the Panthers, and it was like that Buffalo Wild Wings commercial where we were in the middle of a drive and the sprinklers came on. And I want to say we lost momentum in the game when it happened because there was a significant delay. And I believe we lost 35-0 maybe, and I'm going to blame it on the sprinklers coming on and caused us a little bit of dysfunction there.
Jake Browning's first NFL start, how do you feel that he did?
I think he managed some situations really well. And again, I think for our entire team, there's room for improvement. But for his first NFL start against a really tough team in some tough weather conditions, it rained throughout the first half. I thought that he gave us what we needed to. And again, we'll be better as a unit on third down going forward, have a great plan in place. But I was pleased with some of the things he gave us.
6 weeks to go. Where's this team at with the playoff balance kind of in?
Yeah, take it one game at a time. You got to go on the road and beat a really good Jacksonville team, and you put yourself right back in the thick of it. And like we know, some of the people that are in contention for some of those spots are right there on our schedule. And so you still get an opportunity to control your own destiny when it comes to the playoffs. Right now, we're focused on Jacksonville. We got to put our best foot forward, find a way to get this win, and then take it one game at a time from there.
The guys are joined by Michael Thomas, and we find out just what makes the 12-year veteran so respected in the locker room.
I want to welcome y'all to another episode of Getting Defensive, man. I'm Mike Hill, and this your host, DJ Reader.
Yo.
And And today we got a real special guest, man. One of the veterans of the team, man. Y'all give a loud welcome to Mike Thomas.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Mike T.
What's up with y'all,
What's going
man?
on, man? We're going to get straight to it, man. Year 12?
Year 12.
Year
Crazy.
12, just
Praise. Blessing. Blessing.
I've been fortunate to be around you for a minute. You know, we play a little cards. We have a good time together, man. But
Play for push-ups and pride, though. No wages.
Push-ups and pride.
No betting.
But through these times of adversity, you know, being a guy with experience, you know, how do you get to these young guys? What do you tell them? What are things that you talk to them about?
Yeah, I mean, clearly, for us, for anybody, you know, losing could be tough, especially when there's such high expectations going into a season. But for them, especially going down this stretch, you always want to have a mindset of a word that I learned while I was playing in the league called Kaizen, which is the act of continuous improvement. So regardless of what our record is, schedule is, man, this is your career. So you coming in as a rookie, right? You want to be the best. You got goals and dreams of Pro Bowl, All Pro. Yeah, we're not where we want to be right now, but let's go out here and try to be better today at this practice than we was yesterday. Let's be better this week than we were last week. You was close to making that pick last week. Let's go get that pick this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just having that type of mindset and growth.
you talked about a lot of young guys in our secondary room that we know. Just explain to me how you took JB and Dax and all them guys under your wing and kind of just got them molded and got them started into their early career.
Man, Mike, when I first came in the league, I was fortunate. I was undrafted, and I told you, I went to San Fran. And that was the years we went to the Super Bowl, the rise of Colin Kaepernick and all that. We lost to the Ravens. I'm sorry. They just got doggone right. But I was fortunate enough that I had some vets that took me under their wing. They taught me everything. And they had nothing to gain from that. They all pros, Pro Bowl, Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Super Bowl contending starting safeties. Special teams, Pro Bowl safeties, right? They're like, Mike, if you want to last in this league, this is what you got to do. This is how you're going to make a play. And when I finally got my opportunity year 2 going to Miami, I felt like a vet. I was able to go make that, you know what I'm saying, that interception against Tom Brady in my first game because I was preparing like I was a vet, like I was a starter from day one because of my vets. So now when I get a guy like JB coming in, Dax coming in, I know that our coaches only have a certain amount of time that they can spend with them to teach them, right? So all the stuff that they're not getting, I can help out with that. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing that just because somebody gave the game to me. It's not mine to hold on to, Mike. So for JB, Dax, I know they're going to keep getting better, and I'm going to give them everything I got. I tell them, use me while I'm here.
Well, there it is, Mike. There it is.
That's it.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming on, man. We got a big one prime time Monday night, so let's go get this win, man.
Gotta go win.
Gotta go get it.
Let's go, baby. Thank y'all. Who they?
So when they announced the Jacksonville Monday night game, obviously this is a big one for the Taylor household. What's the first interaction between you and Press when you see you're playing each other?
It's usually my parents with the travel plans. They knew the game was going to be in Jacksonville, obviously. They're always crossing their fingers it's going to be earlier in the season, you know, as it's maybe a less impactful game towards the playoff race. But they scheduled their travel plans. For me and Press, it's nothing. We've played each other before. I play friends in this profession all the time. So it's just another game to us, but for the rest of the family, it's a little more significant.
Rumor is there's a trophy involved to the winner. Take me through how that all started.
There's back in 2013 when we played each other for the first time, or 2014. My dad had a trophy made, you know, so the winner of the plaque was always going to be on there with the score and the date. And I think it's a good conversation piece for my dad in his office. I haven't seen the trophy in probably 10 years myself. It's not something Press and I ever discuss, but I think it is something cool for our family to be able to share and talk about when it's in my dad's office in Norman.
So it doesn't travel. The trophy stays in Dad's office.
Yeah, it stays. I'm pretty sure it's his office. I really do not know. So I would imagine it's there somewhere.
At this point, whose name is on it more, you or Press?
Unfortunately, it would be him. I think I am 1-2-1 against him. I beat him when we were in Miami, and we went up there in Philly and won. The 2 times Philly came out to LA, they got us late in the season. Carson Wentz towards ACL that Super Bowl year, and then the next year they got us. And then my second year here, we tied in that COVID game with nobody in the stands, and one of the strangest finishes I've ever been around.
So whose name goes on it in the tie? Is it like a split, or do you just
I don't think it's
count
a tie.
that
It
one?
just says the teams and the score,
Okay,
and you know
okay.
which team who works for who. So.
So when Mom and Dad are out there, who are they cheering for? Which team are they representing? Or are they completely neutral?
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of stress for them, to be quite frank. I don't know that they're necessarily cheering for anyone in particular. So it's a tough dilemma for them. It's easy for my family. It's easy for Press's family. It's just more difficult on my mom and dad and Quincy and Catherine.
Jacksonville is a good team this year. They've had their growing pains too, but they're right there in contention like you guys are. What do you see when you look at the Jaguars?
Yeah, really talented. I really do think that they're well coached. I'm not just saying that because my brother. Got a lot of respect for Doug and the job that he does, and they've done a great job assembling a lot of talent, and they're making the most of it. They're 8-3. They're riding high. I know that I think they've won 5 of their last 6 with that loss coming to San Francisco. And so it's a good football team, and we've got to be at our best on Monday.
What do you see out of Trevor Lawrence? He was the guy that came into the league with a lot of hype. He took a couple of years, but he seems to really be growing into that position.
Yeah, he's a playmaker. I mean, there's not a play on the field that the guy can't make with his legs, with his arm. He can make any throw. He's obviously got a high level of football IQ. He makes a lot of plays with his legs when the plays break down, and so he's a very dangerous quarterback. He's a #1 pick for a reason. You can see it all on tape, and he's done a really nice job for him.
Bengaltizers, sponsored by Sinsoy.
Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Bengaltizers. I'm here with David Fulcher and Chef Sam from Sinsoy. We are looking forward to this dish. Jacksonville's on the schedule this week. What do you got for us?
Well, being down south, a little Creole action, we made a shrimp and grits. So we got some shrimp that we cooked in our chili crisp. We made a brown butter miso.
Wow.
A little topping on there. So you got your grits, the miso topping along with that chili crisp. So a lot of flavor happening here.
This is some good stuff just looking at it. My mouth is watering.
What's better than shrimp and grits?
Everything you do is mouth-watering. I will say, as I take a bite of this, that I purchased some Sinsoy products at Kroger. Great stocking stuffer idea. What all products can they look for at Kroger?
So you can get our soy sauce and our chili crisp there. You can find also locally throughout Cincinnati, Jungle Gyms, Fresh Market, Whole Foods, throughout Findlay Market. All of our products, like you said, great stocking stuffer, small, fun thing to share with friends and your family.
That's good. That's got some heat to it.
All spice, all spice.
What is that that's so spicy?
That's the chili crisp. Yeah.
That is good stuff. Get some Sinsoy at Kroger for yourself or for somebody special this holiday season. We're gonna finish this shrimp and grits.
I tell you what though, this is really good. I'm gonna eat it up, man. My mouth might be hot, but
Houday.
Houday all day, every day, right here.
Zac hits the Telestrator to break down the good that happened against the Steelers at Paycor Stadium.
Coach Taylor's Breakdown, sponsored by Wendy's.
Okay, here's some clips from last week's game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. First ones up are on defense. This is one. The play the Steelers are running is John Gruden's favorite play, Spider 3 Y Banana. And part of the issue with that is if the play takes some time, the running back's got to cut the defensive end. So you can see here it's a great job by Trey Hendrickson, 91, defeating the block from Najee Harris. The back's got to come cut the end. If he doesn't get him on the ground, the play doesn't hold up, and Trey does a great job defeating the block and getting his sack. The next one is just a split zone belly play they're going to run here, and they're probably not targeted correctly. They're targeting Jordan Battle. They're probably intended to go to 59, but McKeem does a great job here of just being unblocked and coming through and making a tackle at the line of scrimmage. And great knockback. Great job by DJ Reader defeating the block by the right guard and coming off as well, helping there. So again, a great stop and then knocking the ball out and playing through the possession of the ball. That's one thing that we preach to our players is that you have to play through the possession of the football. Even if the whistle blows, if it doesn't, make it a clear and obvious recovery. It's something that we preach to our players every single Saturday in our situational meetings of playing through the possession of the ball, and it's an excellent job by DJ Turner taking that to heart and getting a nice play there. And a red zone play that was probably going to lead to at least 3 points. Doing a great job finding another takeaway by our defense and keeping points off the board. That was outstanding. One area you're really proud of your defense, this third quarter, 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and the opponent has 3 points. So I really felt like these guys fought hard, and even if there was some yards given up, they really put us in a situation where we got to find a way to come through and win this game. And so you're going to see Myles Murphy. They were in quarters coverage. They're kind of running all go with some out routes on the outside. Myles does a great job over here, number 99 on the left tackle, defeating the edge, and then winning with effort here as he tries to scramble through. You can see number 95, Zach Carter as well, getting off a block. And so those two guys coming through there, two young guys, that was really good to see from some of the depth on our defensive line. And then this one you're going to see from the backhand. Great job here by our two linebackers. Logan and Jermaine, you're going to see on the counter play, you're going to see those two guys both fall back, and Logan's fitting in the gap. And so, again, everyone's doing a great job fitting where they need to be. Logan's the guy that falls back enough, and Jermaine's there to make the play if needed. But excellent job diagnosing that play by those two linebackers. And then you look at the offense side of the ball, and we're in 12 personnel, so they're in base defense, 5-man front. They try to make it as difficult as possible to run the ball. And so we're trying to run a split zone play action. And again, try to get double teams across the board there. Jamar's going to run what we call a strike route. So you can see the window in here. The difficulty is these guys fall back off the action. They're getting hands in the windows. And so Jake does a great job coming off this wide zone play action. He's trying to find a window. 38 tips the ball. And sometimes what you need in games like this is your star players step up and make something out of nothing. And Jamar Chase finds a way to catch that ball, break some tackles, get us an explosive, and we end up scoring a touchdown 2 plays later. And then this next one here is a 12 personnel keeper we're going to run. We call it a keeper. And Drew Sample does a great job of blocking Alex Highsmith and then shedding him. Jake does an excellent job when you watch this from the end zone copy of coming off the action, knowing that Alex Highsmith is going to be free. He's going to put his hands up. You got to get some depth off the action. And Drew does a great job of running through one of his own in order to get to the end zone. So great finish there, great dive to go up 7-3 there in the first half. And then you look at another play here. This is later in the game. Just trying to create some distraction with Jamar coming across the field. We do a great job on the screen here, inviting the rush with TJ Watt, doing a great job by Mixon tracking it. Great job getting out in space by Kappa. Great job getting out of space by Ted. Great job running through on the backside by Cordell. And so just a lot of guys making great effort there. Joe Mixon making a lot of people miss. You can see Trenton Irwin trying to catch a block down the field. And then it was 2 minutes. So really good awareness there by Mixon to not only get the big play, but get out of bounds. That's probably going to save us about 25 seconds before the next snap, since it's such a long play down the field. Everyone trying to recover, very aware play by Mixon there to get out of bounds. That was good to see.
Zac is back to give his keys to what it'll take to end the losing streak and get a victory on Monday Night Football.
This is my glory.
Game day matchup sponsored by Gold Star.
For this week's matchup, the Bengals have to stop Calvin Ridley in this passing attack. We all know Trevor Lawrence is good because he was the #1 overall pick and is playing at a high level, but the big play receiver they have is Calvin Ridley. He's back after a multi-year suspension for gambling, and he is making the most of it. Pair that with the Bengals secondary that has struggled the last couple weeks of giving up big plays. If they want to get a victory on Monday night, they need to limit the big play capability of Calvin Ridley.
I think what makes him so special is his speed, right? A lot of guys are one-dimensional. There's plenty of guys in the league that can fly, but when you have somebody that has his speed and to complement it, he's a great route runner. So you really got to be true to your foundation and your technique, because he can test you down the field. He can also test you in those intermediate routes.
Keys to the game, sponsored by Kia.
Okay, Zac, Monday Night Football in Jacksonville. The eyes of the NFL will be on the Bengals. What do they have to do to get a win?
We've got to score more of them across the 50-yard line and find a way to get more points on the board. And defensively, doing a great job fitting up against the run, limiting some of that, and trying to make teams one-dimensional.
You can join us every Wednesday at 6:30 at the Kroger RTR Eatery to see Bengals Nation in person, and of course, watch the show 11:35 on your TV home of the Bengals, Local 12.
First of all, our producer Kevin wanted me to ask you, DJ. You got the winter hat, you got the sweatshirt, you got the shorts.
Mm-hmm.
We're all dressed for the season. I mean,
my legs don't really get cold though. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it's not the best hair day, so I got to cover it up a little bit. So
Keep it 100.
What's going on, man? Just keep it honest.
I'm with you. I'd wear shorts if I could until it starts snowing. Guys, you bring Mike up here as your guest this week. He's got a lot of respect in that locker room. Why is that?
Man, he took the journey. You know what I mean? He's 12 years in. A lot of people don't see that type of career, and for him to be who he is throughout his whole career and be a guy that's willing to help young guys and bring guys along, it just shows the type of person he is. And it's just he's just one of those guys you definitely need in your locker room.
Mike, when you hear guys, your teammates, say stuff like that, what goes through your mind?
Y'all trying to make me tear up. You know what I'm saying? Not here in front of these dudes, but it's not 100. But it's just one of them things where you play this game for respect. Clearly, you want to take care of your family. You love what it brings and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, there's something in us to play this game. It's about trying to earn that respect from your brothers from the guy across from you throughout the league. So to hear that, it is humbling and just respect. That's you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of lost for words, but respect, man. I don't take that for granted.
You got a big game Monday night, Jacksonville, good team. As Zach said this week, no better time to get things swinging in the right direction than on Monday night with everybody's eyes on you. You know your head coach has got a little more on the line this week. You guys know that his brother's the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
Did you know that they play for a trophy?
No, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Was
I
it the Taylor Bowl or something?
We got to come up with a good name for it. Taylor Bowl's good.
That's solid, though. That's real good brother competition right there. That's real.
No, I did not know that, and that's fire. I was about to say that just add a little bit more to me right there.
I got Zach back. We going hard. Hey, we going hard.
A little motivation right there.
Sure.
He says that his dad's got the trophy, and it doesn't travel. It sits in his dad's office, but his dad will put the winning brother on there.
Let's go.
That's some savage motivation.
I mean, what's the all-season holiday? Easter dinners or Easter celebrations got to be crazy, man. Tension. High tension.
Can't wait to get there.
If you guys had to see your sibling or someone in the family across the field from you, how much motivation do you think that would give you, DJ?
Oh, man, it's all smoke wanted. I've been waiting. I wish my brother played in the league. All the stuff he used to do to me growing up, messing with me, I punish that boy right now. I punish him. I really wish he was out there. Like, oh man.
Nah, I'll take a penalty. I'll take a penalty and apologize to the coach. That's me. That's just one. I'm good now, but yeah, I'll take a penalty.
You got to face your mom after that, though.
That's fine.
And I'm talking crazy. I'm talking crazy to him the whole game.
That's fine.
What about you, Mike?
Shoot, I'm all the above. I'm with them, man. That's the opportunity to get that one-on-one with your brother. Oh yeah, all those memories from when I was because I'm the little brother, so I definitely I gotta get my get back on.
That's almost worse. And I'm the big brother, but I can't imagine my little brother being.
Oh yeah, so you probably don't care as much. You've been an advantage your whole life.
You would not be prepared for.
You never met my brother. All right? You never met my brother.
Holding that energy for 20 plus
years. Your energy
years.
wouldn't be right. You wouldn't be prepared, bro.
Well, with that being said, folks, thanks for coming out for another edition of Bengals Nation. Watch these guys on a little Monday Night Football as they go to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Thanks so much for coming out, everybody.
Who dey?
What was the highlight of the Thanksgiving food?
The dressing, easily. The dressing, extra cranberry sauce.
I'm a South guy, so I'm a big chitlins guy. So chitlins was on the plate. We only get those twice a year where I'm from. I know there's not everybody familiar with them, but I'm a big fan.
Year 12?
Year 12.
Year
Crazy.
12, just
praise. Blessing.
Just tell us about that whole experience, man. Just 12 years in, you know?
I mean, you know how I go, Mike. First off, undrafted, so, took the hard road even trying to get into the NFL, but then 12 years later, it's like, man, I don't even know where to begin. You know what I'm saying? The bumps, the hurdles you have to cross, but then the good times, ups and downs. Right now, I'm in a state of reflection. Love the fact that the Bengals are allowing me to still be in the league, experience it, playing with y'all, so I'm soaking it all in, but most importantly, trying to help give game to all the young dudes that's still coming in, and, the young Bengals on our team, JV, Drago, all of them, man.
And so, we got primetime Monday night coming up. What we got to do to go out there and get a dub, man?
Man, I say this. If everybody just go out there and compete, don't worry about the record. Don't worry about what the stats say, where we rank at and certain stuff. Say for this one game, we're going to go out there and we're going to compete. I'm going to be Mike, I'm going to be Mike Hilton. I'm going to be DJ Reader, and they're going to have to see me. These young dudes fly around. Even if you make a mistake, go fast. Go till you hit glass. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about offense. Don't worry about special teams. On defense, do what we're supposed to do. Special teams, go out there, try to find a game-changer play. Go make a game-changer play. Fly around. Offense, keep doing your thing, man. We got you. We got to have that mindset like we going to go win it on defense. But if we had that mindset like, look, we going to compete. We ain't worried about nothing else. We ain't worried about rankings or nothing like that. But on this game, they're going to have to see us. We're going to be all right. We're going to get a win.
And like Mike said, he took the long route. And there's something to be respected with that when it comes to this game, because we all know how hard it is. And we also know how hard it is to be at the back end and still be a leader, still be a guy that's respected, still not to be too big for the moment, and understand it's about bringing another part of this brotherhood and helping those guys grow. And that means a lot. When you see that, when you see somebody humble themselves and do that as a leader, there's a lot of respect that goes into that for me as a person too.
100.
And then you're going to look at a one-on-one opportunity we have. And so this is what we deal with Jamar Chase. They're going to put their best corner one-on-one with him in man coverage. They're going to cheat the safety over the top, and they're going to give you one-on-ones elsewhere. And Jake still takes the one-on-one go ball, even though he's got safety help over the top, even though he's got tight man coverage. And Jamar makes an outstanding play. Jake makes a great throw. And it's just tremendous job by those two guys there. The protection holds up really well. And you can see he puts it the only possible place he can. 24, Joey Porter is a very long, handsy quarterback. He gets his hand up, and it's a great throw and catch by Jake Browning and Jamar Chase.